Blessings and one love, family. What's up? Jesse Tree here. Just want to connect out, reach out. Feels to be the thing to do. More and more connecting electronically. And this is part of the ploy of the transhumanists. They would see us all connected on our phones to have implants so that the technology is hardwired to our biology. That's something I'm not interested in personally. And I'm here today to sort of talk about ways I'm seeking to create boundaries with respect to devices and mobile phones while maintaining my connection with all of y'all. I enjoyed this connection. Surely, I've met some really great friends this way. And I don't mean to stop just yet. And yet, I'm not in favor of Bill Gates or his policy pushing agenda, or some of the other agendas out there to curtail the freedoms of human beings to make their own medical decisions. I think forcibly doing anything to anyone is completely out of line. So that's kind of where my heart is on the thing. You can probably tell where I'm coming from with respect to my choice, and I don't even mean to go into that. I respect everybody's dignity of choice. I want everyone to feel empowered to make their own decisions. Your higher self is just as smart as my higher self, and you're just as good at making decisions for your benefit as I am for making my own. And so I just want to express that idea and thought, because I don't want people to get the idea we're just going to cower to whatever. I'm not. I would rather flee, die, or fight for my medical and personal freedom. I'm a pacifist and I'm a Buddhist, so anything I would do would be in that vein, and that's what I offer up as some tactics. On the one hand, coming at our collective differences through the mode of compassion and understanding, being able to hear someone else's side fully. If you let people express their throat chakra fully, you usually find what's at the bottom of things. The other thing is like creating these boundaries. I'm going to, I think, move to flip phone, camera, MP3 player, and computer to do my business work and to, listen to reggae and everything else, instead of having this convenient device that tracks me wherever I go and, has algorithms implanted in the social media apps and stuff. That's another thing. These apps have been designed as dopamine dumpers, and so that we don't get the satisfaction and benefit we used to from doing things in the world, opening doors for people, building a building, doing a painting, and the dopamine dump you get with that's titillated all the way until you get to finish, and there's this greater sense of fulfillment instead of like dopamine, 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 you know. So I appreciate everybody's works out there. I appreciate this connection and the digital format and the ways we're able to sort of ignite human knowledge and connection and understanding. And yet, I would like to personally make a move, and I would, urge you all to do the same towards dialing in, connecting in to the real internet. You have a pineal gland that has a microcrystalline structure that's cell phone companies have been looking at for years because it is the perfect transmitter receiver for electromagnetic transmission of, energy, waves, what have you. So, we are dialed in to Jah, to the Most High, and to all of space and the universe, the more we attune to that by being with nature by seeing trees, the fractal branching of trees, and being in the resonant frequency, the harmonic, you know, electromagnetic field of a tree. These are ways that we can connect in a greater way. So that's one thing I do all the time. You guys kind of know me. I'm a gardener. I'm a permaculturalist and forager. Like, I love the trees. I'm around the trees all the time. I'm planting trees. I urge y'all to plant trees. I think that's going to be a big part of the fix that we're all facing collectively. Is if we heal the planet and heal the soils and it heals the microbiome, which is connected to our own microbiome. I go on and on. I wax philosophical on all tangents, but to stay the course. So I'm going to limit my use of technology. I'm going to set timers for myself 3 times a day, as much as 30 or 40 minutes to get business done. And I might allow myself 1 or 2 days a week where I can dive in more deeply with technology. But my wish is to be connected with nature and with you human beings, which are an extension of nature. You're my family, and this consciousness that we're raising together through the conduit of the technology is something beneficial. But let's remember all things as in the Buddhist terms of expedient means. You use the Dharma, for instance, the Buddhist philosophy, as a raft to get to where you want to go in your feeling and in your being. And then you don't cling to that philosophy as the one truth or anything, just like you wouldn't take the raft with you through the forest, then beyond. You would leave it there at the shore. So remembering all things, technology, whatever philosophy, whatever practice, if it's not fitting at the time, it's time to leave it alone and go to other things. So I see this as going to be the way that we regain our sovereignty, regaining our connection with the plant and animal life and the earth itself and our own consciousness and our own connection. This piece of technology, this one, is a plagiarization of this technology. It has eyes, has a little brain, we are a much higher technology. We've been developed over 4.5 billion years at least, to be here now in this time. We all serving a divine function. So that's pretty much what I wanted to hit you all up about today. I want to urge you all to step into your divine function through your heart field. And that is just going to be simply doing what you love, being with the people you love, being honest with that sense, being where you love, not forcing yourself. My brother says, love is like a fart. If you have to push, it's probably shit. So there's these places where we need to stretch and grow, and we're going to be stretched and we're going to grow in the times ahead. But we can grow in resilience like a tree. If we dig in our roots, we can weather storm. So let's and branch into that network together that is this, the subsoils, all the fungal network and all the microbiota and roots. 90% of the earth, the life on earth, is below the ground. We think we're all great up here, but we're just a reflection of what's down there. So let's take that into consideration. Think of our real connections. These connections here, we're quantumly entangled. So even just meeting you wonderful people via this medium, we will always be connected. And I will maintain that connection. But I'm at this time feeling motivated or inspired more to dig into meditation, my heart, the earth, and this is the natural mode of falls approach. And that would be one last thing I'd urge you all to do, is sort of move into that natural timing. Now would be the time to be storing things up, and I would urge that too. We don't know what winter is going to bring in terms of supply lines, so I would store up. I am storing up. I've got my garden here that I'm gathering, and things from the forest that I'm gathering, and I have, bags of beans, and, I do what I can to, at all times, have stores. But I think now there'd be wisdom in that as we go into fall, so that we can, sit and relax and know we're well, take that time to meditate, do inner work, read, expand in that way, in consciousness. And so, yeah, I don't know, just kind of waxing philosophical on what's in my minds, and my heart mind, and what I'd like to extend to my community. I think we can weather this storm, and we're going to build resilience by cultivating life, by cultivating biology, by cultivating our life and the soil of life. And with that, I'll go. So, much love, my peeps. Be well. Hope you got something from this.